we were really hopeful that Daniel would be able to come back and play. During the summer of this year, we spoke a couple of times, but it was more about how he felt and whether he could play 100%. And we frankly said, Brian and I said, look, give us 80%, we're happy. And he would not play unless he was 100%. And that just speaks to, you know, the leadership qualities. So we would love him to play, but we're going to do the next best thing that we could do, and that is really to sign Daniel to a one-day contract for tonight so that he could come out and appropriately salute the fans, and the fans have an opportunity to recognize him. And I think the place will be absolutely going wild.
It's a tough day for hockey, tough day for all of us in the NHL that Daniel Alfredsson retiring. He's going to be missed. He's going to be remembered. He's certainly one of the great players, as I said, that I've been associated with, and I'm proud that he's here today retiring as an Ottawa Senator.
Yeah, this is, wow. Thank you, everybody, for being here and coming here today. It's obviously great to be back here in Ottawa and to be able to get this opportunity. I'm going to read a speech here, and I hope I can stay with it. One evening, nearly 20 years ago, a young man in a small town in Sweden got a phone call that would change his life. It was an invitation to play hockey in Canada. I had never been to North America. I had a young girlfriend, Bibi, and it was a long way from Gothenburg to Ottawa. But we made the leap. We began an incredible new chapter of our lives in your town starting in August 1995. Our marvelous boys are born here, and we grew from youngsters into aging parents. You made your town our town. Thank you. It was an incredible experience to play hockey with so many great players, so many great friends over so many great seasons. I've really realized that I'm a very lucky guy. Some of you may remember nearly 4 years ago now, my body started sending me a signal that all these years of hockey had a cost. My back began to act up, and I began to have the kind of issues bodies develop after years of physical work. Then on a Saturday morning 2 summers ago, I got another phone call from an old Swedish pal of mine. This call started a process that would launch the next chapter in our lives. It was a very, very hard decision to make, changing teams, uproot my family, start over again in a new place. We've had a great year in Detroit, new friends, new team, new adventures, and thank you, Detroit. Then last season, my body began to complain once more. The old injury and the hard work of recovery began all over again. I worked hard to rehab my back this summer so I could play another year. However, about 3 weeks ago, I realized it's time to retire. Then I got another important phone call from Ottawa. Brian said he and Mr. Melnick had spoken and had an idea that I should not end my career in Detroit, but with a proper retirement here in our adopted hometown. I spoke with Ken Holland about my retirement and that Brian and Mr. Melnick wanted me to retire as an Ottawa Senator. And Ken encouraged me to retire here. He said it's the right thing to do. I was taken aback by this offer. I never believed that my career entitled me to any special treatment. However, Bibi and I both agreed this was the right thing to do and would give us a chance to say thank you to the people and fans of Ottawa. So here we are. Today, I officially retire as an Ottawa Senator, and another new chapter will begin tonight. As we say thank you to Ottawa, the future may hold some role for me in hockey again, but not this year. This is one for my family, for my own life, and for reflecting on where we've been and deciding on what's next.